Today I'm in the studio of Barbara Blake, artist and friend renowned. This is her little studio in her little house. And here we have Barbara.
Hello, hello.
Yes, hello, hello. You look very sneaky there. Barbara, I wanted to ask you, and I'll start you with the toughie question. Why do you paint?
Because I love it.
You love it, so it makes you happy.
Well, it makes me happy. Sometimes it makes me very frustrated too, because I don't know how to get what I want or correct something that looks off. Only the artist's eye would know it's off when you're in the middle of a painting, but it's frustrating at times. But I love playing with colors, color and design.
So, have you done art all your life? Painting, that sort of
No,
thing?
what's funny, when I was 10 years old, I was in fifth grade, and I got a book on cartooning, how to draw cartoons. I was going to be a cartoonist at the age 10. I can still draw a mean penguin for you. So I know I didn't do much with it well, we moved around a lot, so I didn't do much in grammar school. I took an art course in college and was very good at design. My friends asked me, fix mine up, fix mine up. But then I ran a retreat center outside of Chicago. Then I was in my late 30s, and it was a very bad winter, emotionally as well as the weather. I know I was going through my midlife stuff. So I thought, I'm going over to this next town and take an art class. So I took a pottery class where you got to center the clay.
Yeah.
And it was so therapeutic that I took several pottery classes.
Really?
So for maybe 5 years or so, I did a lot of pottery and made whimsical things and different kind of containers and stuff. And then when I came here, I took a Saturday afternoon class with Gwen Fox on painting.
When did you come here? To Colorado Springs?
The fall of '89.
The fall of '89. Okay.
So I think it was maybe a year later I took that class from her. And then I've been taking classes from Gwen the last maybe 30 years. So
yep.
I let go of the pottery pretty much. I dabbled in it a little bit for the first few years. I started painting, and then I just did all kind of water media with Gwen. We started out with acrylics and gouache and watercolor, and then I've stuck with acrylics pretty much and doing abstracts.
So I don't know that many people realize when they first meet you that you are a nun.
A Sister of Mercy, yeah, I have been for many long years.
Many long years. How has the art been affected by your profession, or how has your profession been affected by the art?
Interesting. We have a number of artists in the Sisters of Mercy, and some pretty good ones, professional artists. I would say more it's the spirituality rather than being a Sister of Mercy per se that has affected my art. It's what's behind my abstract paintings is the desire to show the energy that is connected with all of us. That energy that's there.
Yes.
And so rather than just paint the surface of something, I'm trying to express the energy that's underneath. So that's more of a spiritual basis.
Mm-hmm. Well, I remember when probably the time which was many years ago, that I was beginning to get to know you, that you were doing, and you did do for several years, a goddess series.
True. Yeah.
Can you talk to me about the goddess series?
I had some books and some groups that I was in that were talking about goddesses and various, I guess various artists from different Eastern or Western background. I don't remember. Anyway, I was just into learning more about goddesses. And so they crept into my work, I guess. That's why.
Okay. Well, I know you have said to me that we're all goddesses. So I thought that was, I actually thought that was very interesting coming from a Catholic nun.
That I was interested in goddesses?
Yes.
Oh.
Isn't that, and maybe that says more about me than it says about you. Oops. We'll edit that out. My finger slipped. Oops.
I don't know. Maybe it was a way of getting away from the patriarchy of the Catholic Church.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Consciously or unconsciously.
Right.
I don't remember.
Into the feminine divine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can go for that. So we have this upcoming show at Cruiser Gallery. By we, you're in our art group, our critique group that's been going for so many years under, as you mentioned, Gwen Fox's tutelage. What has doing a show like this motivated you to do, or has it motivated you to do anything?
I don't know if I'm doing anything different. It's fun getting in a show with people that I've been working with and studying with for years. That's the fun part of it. I don't know if I'm doing anything different.
Okay.
Because we all, as you'll probably mention, we all have our different styles.
Yes.
Even though we've been working together for so many years with Gwen.
Yeah, we've got a very supportive environment rather than a paint like this environment. Yeah.
Yeah, even though it's a critique group, some of my friends will say, well, do they ever say anything mean? No, that's not the point. We give each other suggestions to help each other out of puzzling parts of our paintings.
Right.
Or we bring a painting and we know something's wrong, or we know we don't know how to go to the next step, and the group helps. So,
okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. One of the things that by then, there again, I'm using the term we because of the critique group, are excited for you to be showing is your little girl series.
Yeah, and that was a surprise how she popped into my painting.
Well, tell us about it.
This must be at least 5 paintings ago, so that could be even, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago that she first appeared. Little black girl in my painting. I can't remember if she was flying a kite or what she was doing in the first one, and I just thought, oh well, maybe it's part of Black Lives Matter, and that's in my consciousness or whatever. And it wasn't until I had done maybe the second or the third painting that I realized that, having done some past life stuff with a couple that used to live near here in Woodland Park, one of my past lives was I was a little black girl somewhere probably during the Revolutionary War period or something, because my mother and I were living in this, what looked like a big fort. It had some kind of flag on top, but I didn't recognize the flag. She was running the grocery store, and I was maybe, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years old. And the white teacher was teaching me how to read on the sly, because she wasn't supposed to teach black people how to read. So the little black girl is a product of a past life.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and I didn't know that when I first started painting
her. No, yeah. It brings to mind, where does our inspiration come from? I mean, I think that's a question we all ask ourselves and others ask us. What inspires you?
Yeah.
What inspires you to paint?
I think just loving to play with colors and design, and knowing that underneath all this is that divine energy that interconnects us all.
Yeah.
Whether it's up front in my consciousness when I'm painting, or I'm just playing with design and color. I think that's basically it's fun. When you're really at your best, it's fun.
Absolutely.
to play with colors and design.
Do you ever lose track of time?
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. Oh, all right. What gives you the greatest joy?
In the painting,
Yeah.
seeing something come together that I really feel is pleasing at the end. Like, yeah, that turned out great.
So it's the end product for you in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I would say the most pleasure. I do enjoy the process, but
Okay.
having something turn out what I think is well done, yeah. And whether anybody else thinks, though it's very helpful, it's very affirming to me when our critique group thinks the painting turned out well. Yeah.
Yeah, the affirmation
Mm-hmm.
of what we do. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm going to pause for a second here.
Oh, yeah.